Hello and welcome to day 27 of the Emergent series. And in today's video, let's see some of the more options that we have not covered but are very crucial for app development. And if you're serious about building apps using vibe coding, then stay tuned because this video is for you. So far, we have covered all the things over here apart from ultra thinking and voice recording. So we will cover both of this and also something which is very crucial when it comes to credit consumption. Firstly, let's go with this voice recording. So if you click on this, then like we have seen in ChatGPT or other platforms, it'll allow you to record your voice. So you can ask the agent what is that you are looking for. Let's say, for example, I want to build a SaaS platform for my team so that they can manage tasks well. And I would also want other teams to be able to use this particular platform. So I want features like task creation, task editing, task updation, task completion, notifications, and so on and so forth. Okay, so something simple. So if you stop it, it'll transcribe and add it over here. Okay, so if you are bored of typing like me, then you can use this particular feature. Okay, very simple. Nothing complex here. We'll remove this. And now let's go on to the ultra thinking. So what is ultra thinking in Emergent? Ultra equals to spend more time reasoning, planning, and validating before producing output. In practice, ultra mode uses deeper reasoning loops, double checks assumptions, plans architecture before coding, tries to reduce mistake at the cost of time plus credits. It's not about creativity, it's about thoroughness and correctness. Think of it as think twice, build once. We've already heard about LLMs having this particular capability where it'll think deeply and give us results, right? It's available in OpenAI, it's available in Gemini, it's available in Claude, it's also available on Perplexity, right? So this is something similar. Now, when it comes to LLM, OpenAI's latest flagship is GPT 5.2 with a dedicated thinking reasoning mode. Google's newest deep reasoning model is Gemini 3 Pro / DeepThink, right? Anthropic's current top reasoning models are Claude Opus 4.5 and Sonnet 4.5. And Meta's most advanced public LLM family is Llama 4. Example Scout, Maverick variants. So if you're enabling this, then you are allowing agents to reason deeply through complex problems. So whenever you think that this is needed, you can go ahead and use this. Now, one more very important feature. Okay, let's go to one of the apps that we have built. Let me wake the agent up. Now, whenever we go to app and we add any files, okay, let's say for example, I'm adding the logo. It asks me whether the agent should be able to read what is there in the file. Okay, now pay close attention here. It's a logo. Even though the agent will read, it will not have to do anything there. It's just a logo. And we can tell the agent that this particular file that I'm uploading is logo. Okay, so you can actually disable this. Okay, it will not use image reader to read what is there in the file, right? So you can actually disable this. If you enable this, then you are asking the agent to specifically read it. So it will then use specific agent which will understand what is there in the logo, which is not needed. So you can disable this. Now you can also add a comment over here where you can say this is the logo that needs to be added on homepage and login screens. Now let's assume we are giving an image where the issue is mentioned, right? Now we want the agent to be able to read because it has to understand what the issue is and fix it. So in this particular case, we will ask it to read the file to understand what the issue is. Even here, we can give the comment if you want, right? Or we can also add it in the prompt. Okay. So when you're adding multiple files, then it's always better to add comments as to what each file represents and what the agent has to do with each of these files. Now the crucial part is you may ask, but Ritesh, why not allow the agent to read it? Because if the agent is reading a particular file, then it will consume credits. you don't want it to consume credits for something like logo. It is not going to make any changes there, and it's also not going to make any impact if it reads the data. It's just a simple logo, right? So to save credits, you can disable this, right? And whenever you need the agent to read, you can enable it, add comments, and then click on attach files. But as mentioned before, please keep in mind that do not ask the agent to add a feature or do any specific things, and also ask it to resolve an issue. Split them separately and ensure that you are giving agent specific tasks to do at every single instance.
So that was some more advanced features that we had with Emergent. Of course, the voice mode is pretty simple and straightforward. We have used it in multiple other places, but the ultra thinking specifically is useful when you are building something complex. So please give that a try and let me know how was your experience for building something complex. And when it comes to the attachments, you have to be very careful because you are dealing with credits there. So please do not forget to switch off or toggle off read by AI, right? And that's very helpful because you are saving a lot of credits when you are attaching files which the AI need not read. So please keep these things in mind so that you can build efficient apps with as minimal credits as possible. I hope you are enjoying this series. We have 3 more days of Emergent series and we'll be covering some more advanced topics for you. Do not miss out, and as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.